God, I'm so tired of this in the car defense, which is absolutely worthless. We've gone over this so many times. This is definitely not what to do. Slamming your car seat back into the person behind you is not going to hurt them. It's just going to put you in a worse position. Plus, not all cars are manual. It's not going to trap them in the back seat. It's a terrible idea that will just get you in an even worse position. This is one of the most laughable ideas I've ever seen. Why overcomplicate things? Most sweatpants and shorts and so on have a little pocket that you can keep money in. And in this case, you can even just put them inside of the pants. When you have tight pants like that, it's just going to sit there anyways. To have 2 pair of pants on and 2 pair of underwears so that you can hide your money on you, it's just ridiculous. Clearly you're not runners. It's not nice to run in that much clothing, I tell you that. This isn't too bad as far as the strike goes, but when it comes to self-defense, if someone wants your materialistic things, give it up. Chances of survival much higher. However, if you feel like you can fight back and you want to fight back, then I wouldn't recommend a front kick, because most likely the person's going to be bigger and stronger than you. So when you throw a push kick, you actually, if they'll have a better grip on that backpack, you're pushing them away with the bag. If you're going to kick to the groin. You want to drop the person. And you don't want to get into a tug of war. Move with them, let them focus on the bag while you start striking them, and continue to strike until they let go. Now, although a hot drink can work very well to damage someone, ask McDonald's, who got sued over someone dropping coffee on them. However, what if it's a cold drink or an iced coffee? You can't rely on walking around with a hot drink in your hand. Or even if it's just been 10 minutes, it's not going to be hot enough to do damage. However, if you do happen to have a hot drink, of course, you can use that. You know what's better than that? Learn how to defend yourself. I've seen some terrible self-defense over the years. This is probably one of the dumbest ideas ever. To take your necklace off, to try to hurt the person with a necklace, just think about it. Think about it from a scientific standpoint. How much does a necklace weigh? Do you think you're gonna do actual damage with it? Learn how to throw punches, kicks, knees, and elbows to actually hurt someone. I'm just kidding. This is the worst one I've ever seen. Pain compliance. Look, if someone's really attacking you in a real life situation, they are also going to have adrenaline running through their body. There's going to be rage involved. Pushing your thumb into the hand is not going to have an effect. Even if they were to let go, trying to stretch the fingers apart, like, who's coming up with this? Are you just sitting at home and making things up on your own? Pulling the fingers apart as a way of defending yourself is absolute garbage. Not realistic. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. You think by acting crazy that a real perpetrator, a real attacker is just gonna give up and let you go? It doesn't work like that. Instead of spending time wasting energy jumping around, why don't you learn some basic street self-defense instead? Although the idea of pushing off a war is not bad at all. You can actually do some real damage. You see it in MMA sometimes, people kicking off. But just pushing on the face is not going to do damage. You have to strike properly. I don't even know what to say to this. To put a paper clip over your pocket, why don't you put super glue over it so that you can make sure that nothing comes out of the pocket? You don't think that a seasoned pickpocketer is just going to remove the paper clip as well? You've got to think through your ideas a little bit before you put them on social media. Although circular motions can be great to free your hand, it's not going to allow you to put the person into an old school police grip. You remember, they're holding on to you. If they get into an uncomfortable position with a hand, they're just going to let go. Completely unrealistic. To chain yourself to your cell phone so that they can't run away with it. Now, what if it's a real criminal who's willing to truly hurt you in case they don't get what they want? We speak about it all the time. Give up materialistic things if you have to. If you're attached to that cell phone, there's a good chance they will do what they have to do in order to get to that phone, which means hurting you. Trying to hit someone with your purse is not going to do any damage. Unless you're carrying a brick in there or a piece of metal or something, don't hit people with your purse. Hit them with your hands, with your knees, with your elbows, so that you actually hurt them. And again, if they're going for your purse and you feel like your personal safety is at risk, let go of your purse. Your materialistic things can be replaced.